Dame walked by and kind of said hello, and he was in a boot. So just
Yeah.
kind of an update on where he's at and what you're thinking for tomorrow with him.
We don't know yet. Not looking great, but we don't know yet. So yeah, he did. They're going to give us the results soon, so we should know a little bit later today.
Without him, if you guys have to go without him,
Yeah.
just how do you try to handle point guard responsibilities and try to
Yeah.
get into things offensively?
Well, we have 24 hours to kind of work on that and figure that out. In the past, without him, we've had Giannis as the point. If he doesn't, then you have to just figure out something. We have guys. There's certain ways with motion offense we can play. We worked a little bit on that during the 4 days, so we'll be ready.
How did Chris get through with the ankle?
Oh, he went great. He felt great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not nearly as concerned with where he's at coming out.
Obviously, you got to go to sleep and wake up in the morning, and I'm looking at it's not a lot of old guys. There's a couple of us. You know how when we wake up, how our body feels, so we have to wait for Chris to wake up in the morning. But the good news is there wasn't a lot of swelling, and he said he felt better as the game went on, which is good.
Just the down a couple guys, Dame's potential in there. How do you keep down a series? Just almost morale. Like how do you sort of?
Yeah, we're one game away from being an even series, and after 3 games, because I actually went to class at Marquette, the series is as close as it possibly could be after 3 games. When you think about it, I'll let you guys figure out the rest of that one. So that's what we do. This is the playoffs, and things happen. Obviously, you don't want injuries to happen, but when they do, you have to just pull in for 1 game until you figure you get more guys back, and that's how you have to do it.
And this is an opportunity for other guys. I mean, this is now, if Dame doesn't go, how do they feel when this is presented to them now that?
Well, it's a great question, and I would say if I was a player, I would want Dame to play. Then I would say, but if I play, I'm going to do my best and show that I should be playing. That's the whole league, There's always heroes born in the playoffs, and there's always, we talked about it the other day, there's someone on our team that hasn't shown himself yet that will in this series, and maybe tomorrow will be the night.
Andre Jackson Jr., he certainly had some heroics last night. What did you see from him and are looking forward to seeing more of?
Yeah, he just played great. He played solid. Defensively he was fantastic. He cut in the right places, gave us a lot of energy, gave us some speed on the floor. We're very happy with him.
What's the latest on Giannis?
Same, he's working out today, which will be good. Or it's tomorrow. Today's his off day. So he's working out tomorrow. It's going to go hard early, and then we're going to make a decision after that.
So there would be the possibility that he could work out tomorrow and be cleared to play.
I doubt it, but we'll see. Yeah.
When you're looking at some of the film from yesterday, I know you said the team should feel confident leaving the arena. I'm sure maybe some of that confidence, even after seeing the film.
Yeah.
But a lot of that still involved Dame out there hitting shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how do you kind of balance what you saw that was good that maybe?
Well, we don't show a lot of Dame film tomorrow to our guys. It's funny. Some of the things you actually do show because the actions were still there, no matter who was coming off the picks. Some of our offense was generated by guys coming off of picks, and our bigs are rolling, and that activated our offense. So you can still do some of that and show our guys some of that. Obviously, they may not have the same coverage if that's not Dame coming off of it. But there are a lot of, there were so many good things to show our guys, and a lot of them are on the defensive end. After the first quarter, our defense was fantastic. The zone helped. Our transition D was shored up. We did a lot of good things. We just couldn't get the ball after they missed. Our initial defense, I think they shot like 31%. It was after they got the rebound and scored on the 4th possession is when they were scoring. A lot of that was guards. Our bigs, I'm sure, I don't read much, but I'm sure people think as our bigs, a lot of it was our guards, and a lot of it was preventable. Some, they just got some great bounces. That happens in a game. But there were many where we didn't hit. You got to put a body on the body. You got to block out. We've been saying that I've heard it since grade school, and so we have to do it, and we have to do a better job of. We have to find guys, and I didn't think we located our guys, so we have to do a better job there.
How did you just kind of emphasize that today? Just those exact words?
Yeah, the film is easy. You know, the film is easy. Now, some of that was on our zone, I will say. And so, but you still have to locate and find. I thought our guards went to the glass, but they just turned and went. They didn't turn and find first and then go. And we stressed that pretty heavy 2 or 3 days ago because they've been doing that throughout the series. But last night, the dam broke, and so we have to fix it.
In the moments that it's been just Chris, no Dame on the floor,
Yeah.
The point guard's role has been dribble the ball up the floor and get it to Chris.
Yeah.
And then we can get into a half-court
Yeah.
set. How do you try to ask them to do more, to beat the pressure, maybe get to the rim, like if Dame can't go?
Yeah, I thought, you know, it's funny. And I thought, you know, where I came out of the game more confident is I thought after the first 9 minutes, the pressure didn't bother us anymore. We got into everything we wanted. We ran our stuff. You know, our guys finally realized, okay, it's pressure. That's it. And we handled it. I thought the first 9 minutes of the game, they rushed us. I mean, we were breaking every set. We couldn't even run a set. That's why they got the lead. So I'm hoping that carries over to this game. We've worked on a lot of stuff with just one of them on the floor because we anticipate that they trap more. You know, we anticipated last night that they would trap Dame and Chris. They chose not to trap Chris. They will tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. So.
How do you deal with the reject? Halliburton has gotten so good at it this
Yeah.
year. So many teams have taken his right
Yeah.
hand away that he kind of likes that and snaking it.
Yeah,
and
we
making
still
plays.
would rather him go left. And last night was not indicative of it because he had, 16 assists. But overall, you know, most guards don't pass as well with their opposite hand, and he's one of them. Last night he got right a lot too, and whenever he goes right, he's going to make the right decision. You know, so you can't take away both. We want to force him to his left. When we're forcing him to his left, that's not a reject. We're fine with it. When we're forcing him to his left and he rejects and goes right, then that's deadly. We can't allow those.
How important is the physicality in that regard?
Oh,
Like,
it's
getting
the
into his
guard
body.
has to be. You have to hit first. You know, since the Pat Riley days or Dick Harder, who was the defensive disciple, he had the one statement: if you hit the pick before you hit the guard, you're in trouble. You know, and it's that simple. Like we showed a lot of them where we ran into the pick and then it's too late, and we showed a bunch of them where we hit the guard first before we hit the pick, and we were good. It really helps our bigs as much as anything because once we get over the pick, our bigs can release. But if we're behind the pick, now they're in rotation, and that's what we don't want.
Realize Indiana has a lot to do with this, but you mentioned guys who maybe haven't shown themselves yet.
Yeah.
Bees, AJ, I'm thinking of guys where you've run ATOs for them
Yeah.
and they get a clean look. How important is that maybe, do you feel like for you to actually set them up early?
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, we did a couple, we just didn't make the shots, you know. We ran out of timeout for AJ, and he did actually make the shot, the pin down action for him. Ran a couple of what we call stack actions with Bees, and, you know, it just didn't come. But at the end of the day, their pressure kind of hurts that too. So, but we need it. Like, what did we have? 6 points from our bench last night. They shot 17 more shots than us. Those are bad numbers, and we have to try to get them better.
Before game 3, we talked about trying to get Bobby going a little bit.
Yeah.
Felt like he kind of found some success in the
Second half, yeah. And it was not us getting him going more than he settled down. You know, I thought Bobby was going really fast in the beginning of the game. For whatever reason, the pressure kind of pushed us. But once he settled down and got into Bobby's pace, I think Bobby is unguardable. I told him that multiple times in timeouts. And then once he started doing it, I think he saw it. And so he'll be a better Bobby tomorrow.
One thing you guys did a lot for him was repost. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys have reposted him this
No,
entire
we also posted him on the wrong side last night a lot, you know, and that was from them pushing him and him crossing over to the other block. We like him on the other block. I think half of his posts were on the wrong block, and those are things we have to see. We talked about that this morning.